Beef, why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask to interview Tommy.
in all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face? I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No, what?
Especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time, screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume, drunk. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melon.
Yeah!
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
Yes!
show us on the floor. Oh, God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melon.
Oh, there you go.
But like, it just
hard at work.
This
is hard at work.
Messed up now.
Your boss?
Saggy, hold on.
Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I need your clout.
Chase it off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see,
I'm
I'm working. I'm trying to
get
end
ready.
the night. You
Get ready
decided
for
to go
the
live now while I'm trying to get my job
There's a
done.
reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you already get canceled. You already know. I'm not the one.
I already hold you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. I'm listen. I'm backing down. I don't have. I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
No,
this. You don't.
I don't know.
You don't.
I know you're stocking shelves. Oh wow, you're
smoke. You do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting at work, and she's stalking.
Doing a text at work, yeah, right? Because this is my job.
No,
I'm doing my job while we're talking. So
you know what the
multitasking.
You know what the reality is. She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Guest Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God. All right. Restart the stream. Restart. Nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. Hey.
Oh. Hey, what? Why do you sound so sad?
Because I got blocked by my favorite movie talk YouTuber.
No way, bro.
Yes, I got blocked.
She blocked you? What'd you do?
I tweeted the last stream at her. I said, "Come on." She blocked me. I always expected that it could happen, but I thought better of her. And listen, I'm not the one that called Galadriel Karen Sue. I honestly got to call this shit out. This wasn't even. I never ever thought that we would get right before Rings of Power, and the most annoying bullshit arguments would come from my favorite movie talk YouTuber.
Yeah, I mean, some of the things she was saying. Like I'm not the biggest fan of her. But
this is why I tweeted this video at her. Why does Grace hate white women?
Oh no!
Now that masking tape, I just found that online. Maybe that was a bit much.
Maybe, but I think.
But I didn't.
No matter what, she probably would have blocked you. I think. That's surprising, though. Honestly, the the way she's been talking about it. Did you see that link I sent you? The YouTube video? It was like 11 minutes.
Oh, not yet. We could look at that too.
Oh, that's a Lord of the Rings channel that
I deserved it.
I used to watch a lot, but
oh
no,
my.
it's a very fair review.
Well, does everyone think I deserved it? I mean, she's jumped the shark.
I don't think you deserved it. I think that like
well, we could look at my tweet. I mean, I guess the
well,
live.
no. Look at it from her point of view. Like, wait, no, but she knows of you though. No,
I think a little bit. Like, I don't think she
maybe
watched.
a little.
I mean, the one time I said she looked good that day, and she did a great job on a review. That's the day she messaged me on Twitter. I messaged her first. I said I really enjoyed your Batman review, the Batman. Yeah. I know she does. Any criticism she does block. She does. Well, yeah. I shouldn't have used the. I have this image saved on my computer. I have a few images of Grace saved on my computer, along with all movie talk pundits. Just to be fair.
Okay.
Where it makes great thumbnails, and someone did this masking tape. I didn't do that, but I used it, so I guess I deserve it. So I think it's a bit much.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe she was because she's got a big following, which means she has a big following of haters as well. Mm-hmm. Maybe she saw that and she anticipated something else coming from it, so she just blocked because instead of like a problem happening, she can stop it there right then and there.
Yeah. It's just sad. That's all. I'm not going to stop criticizing people because I do think it's unfair unless Galadriel is really a Mary Sue and a Karen, which I just don't see you could get from 2 episodes. I just doubt. I just think she went way overboard with that critique. I guess we'll wait till tomorrow.
I'm very excited to watch it, especially after that review I sent you. We don't have to watch it live. I just sent it to you because I want you to watch it.
This is a weird stream. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. This is a cope stream for me. Honestly.
Oh well, let's. It's a non-spoiler review. It's pretty short. Yeah. So like I said when I sent it to you,
well, we got to watch the Nerdrotic clips too on Twitter.
Are there spoilers?
And I gotta remind people because I don't want to be gaslit just because I was blocked to think that I shouldn't have criticized her, because you have to understand what she said in her review was ridiculous. Unless there's justification, which I don't know yet, but I just don't see that you could jump to these conclusions with these 2 episodes. Rational Skeptic, $2. Rotten Tomatoes score went down from 100% to 81%. No audience score. Oh, the audience score is going to flood in tomorrow because of Nerdrotic and Geeks Gamers audience. You got to be, they're the only ones that care that much to put it in right away.
I agree.
CJH, $2. Greetings, strange humans. Have a fun stream. I hope you have a good one too, CJH. We'll talk to you soon. Well, that was a mistake. I fixed that. Devin, you saw it? Wow, Devin saw it already.
Yeah, Jarbo is watching it right now too, or already seen it.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just wait for. I'm just like the normies. I'm the normies of movie talk. Saggy, can you come cheer me and Hans up?
Oh, I'm fine.
I got
Max
cheer me up. I got blocked by my favorite YouTuber, and I'm coping. I'm very sad. That's why I played the full intro. I got to add the intro blocked right at the end of that. Hey, Movie Madness Entertainment. Hey, Movie Madness. Oh, the episode's leaked on Pirate. Listen, I can wait a day. I'm not gonna watch. I want them to get their revenue.
Views. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to do it the correct way. I want to support this show. I want if also. I just don't think it's a cash grab if they're pumping that much money into a project. I want to support that. I want entertainment to get better. I want the envelope to be pushed.
It's not a cash grab because because Amazon stated that this is like a make or break for them right now. Like if it was a cash grab, I don't think they would do something like with the possibility of it like tanking and them just pulling straight out of it all. Then
the baby's canceled. Hey, Saggy.
What's up, Saggy? Oh, what is this?
You're gonna give me a copy. You're gonna get. Give me
I did it for a second. No, I knew what I was doing. I only did it for 5 seconds.
No, you never know what you're doing.
No, it's 5 seconds.
Saggy, I'm really sad. You might understand this too because you're in the commentary and you're not afraid to criticize people even you like, and when they snap back, it's depressing. I got blocked.
I mean, not really. At the end of the day, it's like, oh God, I can't believe she really blocked you. What'd you do?
Well, I'll show you what I did. I mean, first we gotta watch what she said about. She sounded worse than Nerdrotic on this Galadriel for Rings of Power. I was like, this is what the thumbnail I did, because I'm sick of her going after these female characters consistently. It's getting annoying.
Max,
yes.
put that back up on the goddamn screen.
Yes.
Now, I want everybody, including Max, how about this?
I don't understand.
Wait, keep this up. Anyone in the chat, tell me what's wrong with this picture. Anyone in the chat, tell me what's wrong with this picture. Because I see at least 3 things very wrong with this picture.
3 things.
Okay, 2 things.
There's women
2
on
things
it.
very wrong. No. 2 things very wrong with the picture. Number 1, you put a goddamn duct tape over Grace's mouth.
I know that was a little creepy. I found that on Google.
Well, I mean, for the record, it was very good Photoshop. I'm very impressed, actually.
Yeah. That's why I kept it. That's why I saved it on my computer. Along with the other Grace images I have saved on my computer. I also have Jeremy.
The duct tape looks real on her face, but anyway.
So that's kind of creepy. Yeah, maybe I got the stalker vibe.
The duct tape over the mouth was like very, and then of course. Why does Grace hate white women? Like, oh God, the phrasing.
No, it's an honest question because she consistently if there's diversity and stuff. And listen, I love diversity. She's like, yes, about time, representation. But anytime a cis white woman in the entertainment industry gets a major role, she criticizes the hell out of them. It's ridiculous.
I mean, Max. She herself, I don't know if you noticed, but I hate to break your heart even further because I don't know if you were aware of this, but
wait, can I kind of finish your sentence? She's white.
Yeah, she's white. So I mean,
no, I know that she hates herself for something. I don't know.
No, Max, no, that's not it. Okay, so you need to understand. Like I do the same thing when it comes to Black people, right? I call out Black people, right? I call as a Black woman. I think that it's something that I see. Like I don't think I just don't think like every Black person. I like to remind people that because there's a lot of people, especially Black people or people of color who like to virtue signal and make it sound like we are all in the same mindset. So as a Black person, I feel like if I don't agree, I have an obligation to my community to speak out against it if I disagree. And I feel like as a white woman, that is what she's also doing is if she has an issue with what she disagrees with her culture, she has every right to criticize it and feel the way she feels. But it would be different like if it was like a person of color coming at a white woman, look at the optics. But I don't fault her for being a white woman who wants to speak on issues that she disagrees with her white community. Like that's just what I see. Like she's speaking for her thing. Whether you agree or not, that's just what it is.
No, but I was gonna say she's not complaining about the community. She's complaining about the acting or the.
She keeps calling white women unlikable.
Well, maybe she's a kid. Why does it matter? Maybe those characters are just unlikable and they happen to be white. Why is it gonna be a race thing?
Because she's overly aggressive on white women only.
But who cares? But here's my thing.
I've watched all her reviews.
So hold on, wait. Look, maybe I misunderstood. So I apologize if I misunderstood. But here's my question: did she bring race into this when it comes to her criticism of these white people?
No, I did.
Right.
No,
so
Max.
then you did it.
Because I noticed the pattern. Because I noticed the pattern.
But I'm saying, like, you're pulling the whole thing. Like, you just said that she's doing the same thing that Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic does. I'm just sitting here like, but you're the one bringing race into it. She's
No.
not. There's a difference.
Wait. In Max's defense, real quick.
Please, yes, defense.
Well, okay, because like right now you're both right almost. Because the way Grace is talking about so the way she's talking about Rings of Power does sound a lot like Nerdrotic and Jeremy. Now Max said it's just as bad or worse. I don't think it's worse.
But is she bringing? Hold on.
But it's the same talking points. No. But that's why I'm saying. But no. Wait. But that's why I'm saying you're both right, because no, she's not. But she is still using the same talking points and pushing it almost seems like she's helping push that narrative. That like Geeks and Gamers and the Phantom Medicine they do. Like the talking points are almost identical.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You're both right. You're both right.
Thank
and
you.
you're
I am
you know
right. Thank
it's
you. No, I'm just kidding. Well, Voltaire says, why do you presume her review is not legitimate? I don't think that you could go this hard at a character from 2 episodes. I'm going to wait till see the context. I'm looking forward to Rings of Power. But the way she goes
on it before you waited to see the context, Max?
Because I've seen other things that she's reviewed recently and she's jumped the shark. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Grace? She-Hulk, all this other stuff. There's been multiple things that she's reviewed, and she's so critical of the women, especially.
She has been.
And we watched the Jessica Chastain video. Did you see the Jessica Chastain video? It's ridiculous.
The only time I ever see Grace is here.
I'm just saying, was
well, I don't know about anymore.
Was it worth getting blocked by your YouTube crush?
No, it wasn't. I feel really sad. I have regrets. I can't apologize. I'm blocked. I will apologize,
this, bro.
I was gonna send her a DM, but it's gone. I can't now.
Someone clip this and send it to Grace for Max. Max is very sorry.
Grace Randolph.
I'm so sorry.
Grace Randolph, I follow you. Please don't block me because I'm on this panel, because I apologize for my friend.
We're trying to get Max unblocked right now.
I'm so sorry for putting you in the image with duct tape. I'm so sorry. Now Max, I got duct tape on my virtual mouth with my tweets.
Bro, as soon as I saw the title of this stream, the first thing I said in my head was, well.
Well, here,
what do you know?
Here, you gotta.
What do you know? Max got blocked by Grace Randolph.
And it was just my birthday that she sent me a message, and I was so happy. Remember?
Yeah. So why did you get yourself blocked? Did you tag her on Twitter and talk?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, Max! Why do you think you? And you don't know why she blocked you?
I did it nicely.
Max.
That thumbnail made it unnice.
Right, that thumbnail just whatever nice you try to put, you put that thumbnail and she probably might have saw it and she's like, nah, I'm good, bro. You put duct plates on my mouth.
I mean,
I'm good.
Like we know you pretty well, so we know like you didn't mean anything like bad by it, but she doesn't know you.
Here's what I tweeted at her.
What is it? Grace Randolph. Oh, I think I saw that. And hold on. Let me read it for everyone in Max's voice. Grace Randolph, I'm mad, but I'm also sorry. But I have to call you out. I am still a big fan, but all these aggressive attacks on other cis white women in the industry has got to stop. You go so hard on them. Now, what the hell's that name?
Galadriel.
Now Galadriel too. And then you literally post a link to your freaking stream with that thumbnail.
Yes.
Max.
I don't understand what happened.
What don't you understand, Max?
I understand this, Walter. Yeah, I shouldn't have put the duct tape. That's a little weird.
Oh, yeah. Max, you might as well just put like friggin' a gimp suit on her or some shit. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Now
Saggy is gonna get blocked by her.
No, but I was upset though, Saggy. I acted rash. I should have slept on it first. I should have taken my nap first.
Jeez, I can't believe you got blocked by Grace Randolph. You really simp for her, bro.
I don't simp. No.
You totally simp for Grace Randolph.
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
I still criticize her.
Bro,
I think-
your
I
freaking
think-
thing is in your one of her freaking pictures is your emote in the chat. You simp for her. By the way, if you're a member,
okay.
drop that emote for Grace. F in the chat with the Grace Randolph emoji if you're a member.
Thank you, Epson Good. It's just duct tape, Lord. It was funny. It was funny. I'm not going to duct tape anyone.
Right, but here's hold on, wait, hold the thing. Here's the thing, absent God, right? Or good, sorry. I can't read. Here's the thing. I
No,
get
you
it, it's just duct tape, but he put the duct tape over her mouth, which is his way of telling her to shut the fuck up in a nice way. So, like, that's you know what I'm saying? Like, so sorry, but it's not about just the duct tape, it's about the freaking symbolism was like shut your mouth.
I'm so
Ain't
sad.
no woman want to be told to shut their mouth. Listen,
That's
you guys
true.
tell me to
That's
shut my mouth. Right.
That's true. I shouldn't tell her to shut her mouth.
Yeah.
I was upset. I'm so sick.
Well, here's what we do. I figured it out.
Hans, can you understand? We hear this bullshit consistently about a good project coming up, and then your favorite YouTuber, and then they do the worst bullshit.
Yeah, and then it's all the same talking points you always
Yeah,
hear.
listen,
And you're like,
here's
I
the
can't
context.
believe this person is saying it. You know,
Listen to this, Saggy.
And that's the while during the movies, I was like, no question, I would be an elf. Team elf.
Oh wait.
As for characters that I didn't like, well, there's really only one character actually. And that's that while during the movies, I was like, no question, I would be an elf. Team elf. Here the elves are super boring. Like, wow, so boring. I think that the lack of action is one of the things that hurts the elves because the elves would thrive
Saggy,
during the
it's
action
coming.
sequences in the movies. You were like, oh, look at that sweet elf action. Morphin Clark was so happy to get the big role of Galadriel. In fact, she said she fainted when she found out. So I feel bad that I have to report that she is the worst casting choice of the show and drags the entire thing down. She makes Galadriel both an elven Mary Sue and an elven Karen who would like to speak to the manager. I can't believe.
Come on, an elven Mary. She calls her a Karen Sue.
That's her opinion. Jesus.
Come on. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm
Well,
so sick
no,
of this
here,
overused
it's-
Mary Sue criticism. Everyone
wait.
just says everything's a Mary Sue.
But for the problem here, Max and Saggy, is that without the full context of like showing Saggy multiple clips and multiple videos, multiple times of her like talking like this, and then like showing a timeline of it leading, like just building, Saggy's never gonna actually fully understand what you're trying to say.
I don't want to go through the whole thing again.
Yeah, I'm just
we
like,
want to watch.
you know.
I don't want to pull
Here
up
you go,
another.
Max. I got your back. I got your back. I did a thing.
You
I did a thing. Yes.
Thank you, Saggy.
I did a thing on Twitter. for
Thank you. I appreciate you. For Max.
Where? Let me see.
I tried to tag you. Hold on. Why can't I tag you? What's your freaking tag thing? Is it Mad Max or Max? What the hell is it?
At Mad
there.
Max Movies 1.
There you go. I got it.
All right.
I tagged you. There it is. I
And
saved
from
you.
the few non-spoiler reviews I've heard of this show, though,
thank you, Saggy.
I'm looking forward to it.
I don't see
saved
what.
you. I
what
tagged
is
you.
it?
Look at your tag. Look at your notifications. Oh my god, are you boomering?
Yeah, I'm boomering. What the hell?
I
Hold
tagged
on.
you.
Oh,
Do you want me to
bring
send you
it
the
up.
link? Oh, you
Yeah.
found it? Okay. I got you back.
Thank you, Saggy. I'm glad you guys have my back.
I might get
Where
blocked.
do I don't see what I've
Click it.
this?
No. Oh my lord.
I'm blocked because I think it's not working because I'm blocked. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Wait. I'll link it to you. Hold on.
Yeah, that's why I can't see because I'm blocked.
Okay. Hold on.
I apologize.
Well, I just tagged her.
I apologize, Grace. I really do.
See, I sent it to you in the DM.
All right. Let me see this.
Careful when you put up your Okay, you're just gonna put up the whole DM. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I don't care.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're a real friend. Wow. Saggy's awesome. Grace Randolph, please forgive my friend Mad Max. He did not understand the error of his ways, and he genuinely likes you. He is a fan. He is literally doing a stream where I'm explaining to him what he did was wrong. Please do not block me. I am also a fan. Wow. What a friend. Man.
You lied, though, at the end.
What?
What? What do you mean? I watched.
Saggy
What
lied.
do you mean? I didn't
You're-
lie.
You're a
I
fan of
follow.
Grace?
I follow Grace. Yeah,
Oh.
I think she's cute.
No, Grace, if you see this, I'm not a fan.
Oh,
I don't care.
Not helping us.
I'm just,
I don't care.
you know.
I think she's cute, and I think her voice is adorable. Even though everyone thinks her voice is grating, I think Grace is cute.
I'm not saying who said she wasn't. I didn't say that. I just I'm not a fan.
Wow, you're such a good friend, Saggy. That's an amazing thing to do for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm such a good friend. I'm probably gonna get blocked.
No, even though it might not work, that's a really friend sticks out for you.
I was gonna say if enough of us do it, it'll either work or she'll do a blockchain.
Yeah, she's probably gonna do a blockchain.
Oh wow, absent good. Damn, what a simp move. Wow.
What do you mean what a simp move? Listen, I see a lady. I see a lady in your profile picture, so I'm assuming you have a lady, and that's nice and all, but ain't nobody simping. Listen, it's just the principle of the matter. Everyone's entitled to have an opinion, but the whole thing about she hates white women is like, what, bro?
Devin, could you pop in and tell us how it was? And get any Mary Sue or Karen sense from
Oh,
Galadriel?
I told you. No, you could watch that clip I sent you from.
We will.
It's only it's short. And
y'all are very critical of women. That's the Grace is cute.
No, I do. I think so too.
Who's critical of women?
PS Gamer.
Oh yeah, she's
she's pretty. She's very pretty. What do you mean? I think she's gorgeous.
Yeah, I think she would make a great Invisible Woman. Fantastic.
Right. She would do it if she did. Yeah, she did cosplay before.
Oh wow, I'm unblocked.
You're lying.
Here. No, let's just get
I got excited for you, bro. Don't do that shit.
This guy saying, can you go back in that Twitter DM and just say,
I'm still blocked.
Hey, never mind. Don't do that. Or don't listen to me.
I'm still blocked. I'm never gonna tweet at you again. I'm sorry. It's sorry week. People can have opinions. All right.
I mean, people can have opinions of people. That's fair.
I got emotional. I'm
gonna call you out if it's a stupid opinion on people. Sometimes people's opinions on people's opinions is fucking stupid.
And then I'm also mad at Retro Bro. Mm-hmm. We're gonna don't worry, Pons. We're gonna get to the clip you sent me. But look at this.
No. What are you doing?
It's just a small clip.
Y'all are so mean to poor Grace Randolph. Stop it. She's a beautiful woman. And I think her voice is like adorable. She's
an
like
OG movie.
Wait. No, go.
Yeah, she's like a modern day Betty Boop.
If you don't, wait, hold on. Wait. If you don't like the way she looks, you don't gotta say it. No, I mean, honestly, no one cares if you think she's attractive or not. Go after her opinions. Like, if you don't like her opinion, say something. Who cares what she looks like?
Oh, Devin's
absolutely good. I don't know what your
unless you're
but you can kindly go fuck yourself. That's how I feel about your opinion. Nah, this dude's always saying some shit like, bro, get over yourself. Your opinions are fucking trash too, and that's fair. But
all of our opinions are trash except for Devin because he's the most logical of us.
Dude, bro, that one dude.
It's the first of me hearing that.
Shit. Hello, Devin.
Devin, you're feeling good after what you saw it.
Oh yeah. I watched it at a theater near my house.
Awesome, man.
Oh, how was that in theaters?
Yeah. I think this show was made for theaters. Like, I think watching it on a TV screen is actually going to be reductive to like the experience. I mean, obviously it's like it's the highest budget TV show imaginable. So you want to hope that they would put it on the screen, and I thought they definitely did. It looked amazing, and I liked the show in general. Like, outside from the visuals, I thought it was very well written, very well paced.
What about Galadriel? Is she a good casting?
Yeah, I mean, there were some really great scenes that actor had. Outside from there really wasn't a lot of like action. That's the weird thing about like the Mary Sue comment. Like, there wasn't a great deal of like action. In the
later on in the review, she says all the men elves just stand by and she goes and takes terror shit. There's a scene like that.
I guess.
Well, look at this.
In the context of like the story, though, it doesn't feel Mary Sue-ish, not to me at least.
Look at this, Saggy. You make the television Amica Civil War meme, and I didn't. Retro Bro leaves me out.
Haha.
Is that why you're mad at him?
Yeah.
Why am I? Scarlett Johansson.
Oh wait, can I play the music?
That fucking picture. That picture.
We fight.
Oh, I have to play the clip. Hold on. I'll play it. We got some super chats anyway. Hold on, let me bring it back up so you can hear. It's pretty. It's one of his best work. It's pretty funny. And then we'll get back on topic. It's only 20 seconds.
Personally, I think it's much, much better than House of the Dragon visually.
We fight. What do we do, Cap?
Why is he captain?
This is gonna end well.
Look at Cyrus. Cyrus is
stopping.
Neither are we.
Why are you in the same side as Mike Mullis? I don't get that.
Oh my god, my fucking mic. I have no idea. What it was. I don't know why he used that awful picture too, but I'm like, whatever. I'm down.
Okay.
I have some cringy pictures out there. I had to take oh, never mind.
The picture worked when she was running. It worked really well for that. It looked like you were really trying.
Oh, did you answer this, Devin?
Oh yeah. I said it doesn't compare. I think Lord of the Rings looks much, much better.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
although
wow.
in fairness, I didn't see House of the Dragon on a theater screen either, but I think it looks great. House of the Dragon, don't get me wrong, it looks amazing. But I mean, a lot of those scenes in Rings of Power just looked incredible, like borderline angelic.
Oh wow, Mo Moon became a YouTube member. I appreciate that, Mo Moon.
Yay!
Thank you.
Welcome.
I think isn't Saggy great for sticking up for me like that, Devin? I did go too far today. I got too emotional.
Yeah, like why?
Because
Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Devin. I said the same thing.
Because because I'm so sick of hearing the same old bullshit. The Mary Sue and the Karens, like it's
So you become a Karen?
Well, she.
That's a little more than Karen. Like you put duct tape on someone in a thumbnail. That's like going Joker, dude. You went Joker mode on her.
Oh,
why so serious, Max?
I didn't. I found that on the internet. I didn't make that image. I just used it.
It's all right. It's okay. We get it. You went all Karen mode on Grace Randolph, got blocked, and now you feel the error of your ways, and now we have to make amends and repent.
I do. I repent.
Hey, maybe she'll come on the show now.
No.
All right.
No, I wouldn't. You didn't have to take her out of the intro either.
What?
You didn't have to take her out of the intro either.
I didn't take her out of the intro. She's in the intro.
I was gonna
You're
say,
in the intro. You're a lot in the intro, Saggy.
Yeah, I like being in the intro. You got some good clips back in there. You must have went back into a lot of streams to get those.
Yeah, I actually have a lot more clips I need to add, but I hate editing.
What are you gonna make a full feature film with your intro?
It's just gonna get longer and longer till I die.
What are you gonna have a Zack Snyder Justice League equivalent intro, and then all of a sudden the stream's over?
Well, people are onto it. It's harder to get these clips now. Like people are onto me. They know I do a lot of stuff just for the intro. Like I have people on. There's some good Ethan stuff, even though I know Ethan's controversial.
What? Ethan's not controversial. What?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Not. There. Half the people were not happy that he was on.
Wait. Saggy, I couldn't tell if you're being serious or not.
Yeah, she was being sarcastic.
The fact that you said that makes me want to smack you.
Well, Zeno's going hard. You don't know Zeno. You don't know.
Zeno's just saying. No. Zeno's saying that because I'm here and he knows I low-key get triggered.
It's just Team Game of Thrones. Listen, we all love Game of
that's
Thrones
what he's doing.
That's a comment I made earlier. Is like we're living in a pretty awesome time right
yes!
now. We have the best of high fantasy and the best of dark fantasy at the same time.
Yes.
And Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power is definitely going hard on high fantasy, which is awesome. Like you don't really see that very much. When you do see it, it's usually bad.
Oh, I have some breaking news for you, and then we're gonna get to a clip, Hans.
I'm gonna say that
Batman Gate is not over, according to
the
Waz.
Oh my God, who cares?
And I will not
who fucking cares?
No, I'm a little busy than the summer stuff and prepping my new. But everyone's like, there's K-Dots, smells like BS, clown. He made $40 on his Indiegogo. I think even Sill's going to be done with him. I think it's over. As soon as they got so concerned that they announced that they have a first look deal with Matt Reeves, they're not. No one cares. All right. Well, we got to. This is only a few seconds. We got to at least show this.
I will say, in reference to this comment, like the first episode is a little slow, but it has kind of like a pacing that made it feel like you were settling in for like a long movie. Like when you watch a 3-hour movie, the first act usually kind of is a little bit slow. That's a part of what made it. And somebody asked me earlier if I felt like it had like the Peter Jackson vibe to it. And my response to that was that it felt like an evolution of it. Like it didn't feel like I was watching those. It didn't feel like I was watching like somebody trying to mimic Peter Jackson.
Was there a good amount of people in the theater? Or?
Yeah, there was actually. There was a good amount of people there. So yeah, it was a good turnout for it.
That's good.
I don't disagree with Campia that the first episode is a little slow, but I enjoyed it still. I really liked it, and they're dropping the first 2 on Prime, right?
Yeah, we're gonna set up a watch party for tomorrow, and then I'm gonna watch it again with Hans because Hans is at work.
Yeah, that's gonna be my second time watching it too. Because like as soon as I get home from work, if you think I'm not gonna watch it, no matter how long it is, that's.
Yeah, I think the criticism is a little negated by the fact that you do get 2 episodes at once.
Well, is there any justification getting back to the Grace? Even though I'm trying to amend.
Oh my God, no!
Grace, is there any justification with her criticism of Galadriel being a Mary Sue and a Karen?
Well, and I guess maybe this is more for Hans to answer, because I'm not familiar with Galadriel from the books, right? Like I only know her as like a powerful deity-like character from the Peter Jackson trilogy. And knowing that she's that powerful, she becomes that powerful eventually, like you assume, okay, that has to come from somewhere, right? And I don't know what the Silmarillion defined her as or anything like that. But going into this, when I see, what she's up to basically as like a warrior character, I didn't get the sense that was like Mary Sue-esque or, she's like acting out of turn or anything like that. It just, to me, it felt like, okay, this is like kind of an origin story for a powerful character. Like she eventually becomes incredibly powerful, so that has to come from somewhere, right?
I would agree with that. It's like, yeah, exactly. I don't think I could word that better.
All right, well, let's
what I'm thinking. And I was going to say the first episodes, like people saying it's going slow. I think it is going. These episodes are all one big story. And in a big story, there's spots where there's not always action. There's not always a whole lot going on. But at the same time, in these slower episodes, by the time the series ends, you can go back and watch this first episode and say, oh my God, they've been setting this up from here. And you just didn't really realize it yet. And then everything starts clicking. So I'm just saying, like, keep an open mind about it. I'm sure, I'm hoping that there's going to be stuff in it that like people that haven't read the books might not notice that I might. And it's going to be fun to be able to speculate based on my knowledge and thinking like, what could they do for an adaptation of it?
All right. Well,
are there spoilers in this?
No. It's just.
Are you sure? Did you watch it?
Yeah. Okay. There's someone else that's a consumer today. Oh wow, your kitty got you again, Devin.
Yeah, she did. Damn.
I saw immediate pain in your face. Right, she's just kitty.
I know. I trimmed her claws, but I guess I didn't do a good job. That hurt.
Yeah, my cat does not let us trim. We were taking her to the vet to get claw trimmed for a while.
I think I'm gonna have to do that myself too.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is the first thing.
Made it to Waco, waiting for Quarter Black Garrett, and we were gonna go see the Rings of Power. Can't wait. Made it to Waco.
He listens to some like hardcore. What the? Here we go.
We all know he's going in wanting to hate.
He's going in what? So this is only 21
he's-
seconds.
No, he's going into watching it, wanting to hate it already. So
Yeah. But he's a consumer. He always like, oh, you Marvel people just consume. You're the one showing up to the theater, bruh, which is good. Help the box office. You paid for your ticket. I don't think he got a preview. If they sent him a preview, that's bullshit. All right, let's hear this. It's only 21 seconds. Here's his initial review.
This is going to be a very short review. It's bad. Morphin Clark is bad. Calling it CW is not an over-exaggeration. And if anybody compliments anything in it, it's because you feel sorry for it. It's like complimenting a kindergartner on blending colors for the first time with
you see
crayon.
that he just set up
It's gonna
so
be very
that anyone who disagrees is automatically wrong.
yeah.
There's no way to argue it. You can't argue with. You can't.
It's just an incredibly vapid attempt at trolling.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Devin, thank you so much for cheering me up. Even though I got blocked by my favorite movie talk YouTuber, you made me feel good about watching it tomorrow. I always got to keep an open mind. I'm just so. Aren't you sick of the Mary Sue type comments? Everyone's a Mary Sue. It's just like, shut up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of you're focusing on these reviews from like the same little sector of like the toxic nerd sphere, right? And they all just say the same thing over and over.
She's saying the same shit. She's almost at 1 million subs.
Yeah, I mean, and you can build your fan base that way if you really want. But I mean, they all just say the same thing over and over.
What she said was worse than what he said today. Like what she said was worse than he said in his little car clip.
Oh no! She had a full-fledged video, and he had a clip. Once his video comes out, do you think it's not gonna sound worse? He's gonna make a video.
White.
Ooh.
White women.
Yeah, I did say that. Yes.
White.
Why does she hate white women?
Why does she hate white women?
I mean, honestly, like your tweet, Max, sounded way more nerdrotic than anything else. You were you're like, why are you always saying bad things about white women? Like, it has to stop. I was like, oh shit, he's going like full blown. Like what's happening here? Like,
when
sometimes
you
you gotta
like that.
Sometimes you gotta watch how you step into that sphere of criticism, man, because you could come off looking pretty rough.
Oh man, Devin.
White women. That's from Devin, bro. That's when you know you fucked up.
Yeah, that's just my. That's what I thought when I saw it. That was my
mistakes.
Like,
mistakes
when
were made.
When Devin says it, so the reason why I say that is because like we are all friends here, but we've all had our opinions of Max. But Devin is always like usually the level-headed person of the group. So when Devin calls you out, woo!
That was a good call out, Devin. I approve.
I'm pretty level-headed, and I call him out all the time.
Yeah, Hans calls me out today.
You're bored. What?
Oh wow! All right, I've made mistakes.
Oh wait, what is this?
Yeah,
this is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah, Rational just sent this to me.
Netflix? Well, I can't watch it.
Ridley Scott set to produce Elder Scrolls series for Netflix with a $200 million budget for the first season.
I don't
Ridley
care.
Scott in Elder Scrolls.
I don't care.
I don't even know what to make of that. Like, I always assumed that Ridley Scott would be one of those like ancient auteurs who would be against doing something like this. Like he's always raging against like, Hollywood's obsession with IP based blockbusters and stuff like that. So it's interesting that he would be attached to this.
Oh, if I play they have a lot of video clips in here. If I play this, it's going to get me copyrighted because Amazon before it was. Oh shit! How do I do this, Hans? I'm trying to share it.
Huh?
That clip.
I don't know how to do it. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't know how this works.
I could probably.
I just sent you a YouTube link.
Play the audio and put an image up. Hold on. Damn it.
I sent you the YouTube link though.
Yeah, but
so wouldn't you just
the last time I did
click copy and then
the
last
time I did Amazon trailer footage, I got like
I don't think there's
partially blocked.
I don't think it's trailer.
Yeah,
I
there is.
listened to it. There might be some.
Let me see here. See what I could do to see if I could still play it. I'll have to put an image up while we. All right, we'll just put this up. We'll listen. Hold on.
John Campia. Shut up.
All right, I understand.
Shut up,
I made
fucking
mistakes. All right, let's
bitch.
because they play a lot of footage in here. Okay, let's just listen.
York, where I finally got to see the Rings of Power during a special screening of the first 2 episodes. The audience was
they're playing
mostly
music, too.
comprised of Tolkien fans of varying degrees of fandom. I was able to invite a group of folks which ranged from super excited about the series to
I wanna
very
be invited.
skeptical. Some have read all of Tolkien's works, some have read a couple, and some had only ever seen Peter Jackson's films. I'll give you a rundown of how some of these folks felt in a bit, but first I'll give you
can
my
hear, right?
thoughts. Now, I do want to keep this spoiler-free, so I won't be going into fine details, but I'll give you a sense of how I felt about the first 2-ish hours of this planned 50-hour series.
50-hour series,
A
all
quick
seasons.
FYI, if you're one of those who's fully dedicated to either hating or loving this show, regardless of its actual content, this review, or any of my coverage on this series, likely won't be something you'll be interested in. But if you want an honest opinion and you're interested in nuanced assessments and respectful conversations around the world of Tolkien and its adaptations,
Nerd
I
of
think
the
you'll
Rings.
enjoy
This
the
is
Nerd of the Rings community.
Oh,
this
wow.
guy's
Now,
great.
for those who haven't been around
This
the
guy's
channel
great.
as much, here's a quick frame of reference of where I've landed on other Tolkien adaptations. In my mind, Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy is a complete masterpiece, 10 out of 10. Sure, there's moments that bend the lore, but in my opinion, it captures the themes and heart of Tolkien's world in the most incredible ways. The Hobbit trilogy is a 6. There's moments and glimpses of greatness, but it's weighed down by moments of weak CG, a super annoying original character, and even the enjoyable original character is given a terrible love triangle storyline. I still enjoy watching it for its great moments, but I don't put it on nearly as often as Lord of the Rings.
I
Side
wanna
note,
watch
if
it
you've
again,
never
too.
experienced it, my other all-time favorite adaptation is the 1981 BBC radio drama.
Did you listen
I
to that?
absolutely love it.
Hans?
Now, with that in mind, let's get to
I don't
the
think I
Rings
have.
of Power. First off, as I think many expected, the show looks absolutely incredible.
Cool.
I think when hearing the rumors of how much the show has cost, many assumed it would, but it's still nice to know that this is the case. It not only looks like a film, it looks like a well-made film. The craftsmanship and cinematography on display is quite simply fantastic.
So when
someone-
someone says it looks worse than CW, that's absolute bullshit.
No, it's obvious horseshit. You could tell that much by looking at the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other fandoms like Star Wars and Marvel, I've seen instances where the visuals just don't
Actually,
hold up to
you know
their
what?
film
Can you pause it real
counterpart.
quick? I'll tell you exactly why he made that CW comment. Because there were multiple black people in it.
Ooh.
That's the only thing. It's like, oh, this looks like a diverse CW cast, like, you know, for whatever weird high school drama CW show they put on or whatever. You know, that's the only explanation for why he would pull the CW out of his ass to compare a movie of or a TV show of like movie like quality is because there were multiple black and brown people in it.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that's might be true because he in the beginning of this he was very against black elves.
Yeah. I mean, if people are still complaining about, get over it already. Come on. We got to have room to adapt stuff and change things a little bit here. Come on.
Like the skin, who cares what the skin color? Like,
right.
Okay, if in the show, like let's say that if they talk about the different color skins, I can see where they would have problems with it. But if they don't even address it, don't address skin color at all in the entire show, that's how it should be done.
Mm-hmm.
They're just elves.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't, Zeno, but it doesn't matter. Like, if the character's executed good,
but there aren't. But
yeah,
who cares?
I mean, it's a small change we can't accept. We're still complaining about this one thing instead of actually focusing on the quality of the show and the story and the execution. You know.
The reason why it
That's, like,
doesn't
getting
matter is
into
because
discrimination almost.
there was never a narrative explanation for why there should be racial segregation in these fantasy worlds. Not just Lord of the Rings, but like any kind of fantasy environment where people are like, oh, there shouldn't be, X race in this part of the world or anything like that. Like, if it's not specifically drawn out as in like, I think, Game of Thrones, you could make a case that, and it got a lot of shit for it too. Like, most of the black characters in that show were slaves and Marine. Like, okay, that's kind of a bad look, especially when there aren't a whole lot of people of color in Westeros. But like the lore behind that world kind of explained that a little bit better than something like Lord of the Rings, which is a little bit more ephemeral with its explanation on race, from my understanding.
There's a little bit, because it is Tolkien like basis like off of almost like England mythology almost. So like a lot of that's why you see like in the movies there's the Easterlings and like the men from the South. They're all darker skin tones. Or the majority of them are. They're so it's like it is in there, but it's not really, it doesn't focus on it really, like it doesn't straight out tell you that. Yeah,
like I guess, and you're familiar with the books more than I am. Does Tolkien lore actually explicitly say that races from the southern lands had dark skin?
I honestly can't not recall that.
Okay. Because I mean, I think that's where, in my mind, that's where like the dividing line is.
Yeah.
But even still, even with that, but even if we wanted to take a hard line stance on something like that, like to me, I don't give a shit. It's fiction. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
You can
It's
make
still
a
just an
tease if you
adaptation.
want. It just doesn't matter. It's a fucking comic book basically. It's just a really pretentious comic book steeped in literature and academia.
White women.
Okay. All right. Let's watch a little bit more of this. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing, but it's a good review. Let me put this back up here.
Arts. And for me, it's always a reminder like, oh yeah, this is just a TV show. Rings of Power is nothing like that. It's every bit a cinematic experience through these first 2 episodes, and I hope and expect that to continue through the series. I'm definitely recommending people watch it on the biggest screen that they can. When it comes to the sound, I'll have to hear more as some of these themes reappear and intertwine throughout the season, but having already listened to much of Bear McCreary's soundtrack, I was eager to see how the music and visuals paired together. There were times where the music was very present, and I took a lot of notice, and others where it didn't stick out as much, but I realized there was never any point where I felt like it didn't fit with what I was seeing. And those moments I took notice of were some truly great moments. As you may have seen me post about on some of my other socials, one of my favorite tracks is Khazad Dûm. And when it kicks in for the first time, it is a moment. And quite frankly, it's a moment I can't wait to watch again and a location I'm dying to see more of. As far as the performances, there were some that really stood out. For me, I was more concerned going in on this first viewing with whether I would be taken out of the experience by any poor performances, or just plain bad characters, which I'm glad to say I wasn't. There were a couple lines of dialogue here and there that felt so-so to me, but these moments are eclipsed by others that were packed with deeper meaning. Having a rough idea of what this series does and doesn't have rights to, the fact that there are multiple instances throughout that reward those of us who have delved deep into the books was a welcome surprise.
That's the line I'm excited
I'm sure it's
about
a
watching.
fine line to tread.
What's that?
What he said that people that like know the lore will
Mm-hmm.
will notice things. I'm very excited to see what it is.
Yeah, I watched it with a friend of mine who is like a super Lord of the Rings fan, and there was all sorts of things. She was like, "Oh, there was this, it was this, it was this." So there's a lot of that.
What did they think?
They liked it. They took issue with, I guess. I mean, this is a personal opinion on their part, but like she didn't think the elves were hot enough.
I think that one elf is really
all
hot.
right.
That one that looks like
Who,
Legolas.
Galadriel?
No.
Yeah. I mean, she liked that guy, but like all the other ones, she had some pretty harsh critiques over.
Just to give everyone a heads up, after this, we'll probably end the show too, because I got to get ready for Rings of Power tomorrow. I got to get the stream set up, so we'll just. Yeah, that is good to hear. It's got stuff for people like you, and thank you, Devin, Saggy, and Hans for joining me on this Cope stream.
No problem.
You
When
deserve to get
copyrights and licensing are
I deserved
involved.
it. Oh,
but the
damn.
fact that we can have a scene between two characters where the dialogue brings to the surface all the deeper meaning of their histories feels like it's done intentionally for fans like me, who love everything from Eru the One, who in Arda is called Iluvatar, and he made the first Ainur, to the scribbled notes of the Dagor Dagorath in the second music. Now, characters and storylines will of course change over time, and it's an area that I'll be watching. As anyone who has watched my videos on this show before will know, there are characters and storylines that I'm really looking forward to in the series, and there's ones that I'm not sold on their necessity, and I'm curious to see how big of a footprint these things will have on the overall story. So while I've made it no secret, I don't think hobbits are entirely necessary and could even hurt the overall story if used too much. There was nothing that reached Alfred levels of frustration from having them there, at least in
I
these
finished
first two
Resident
episodes.
Evil.
She only
And while
likes
that
Game. She
specific
only likes Game of
storyline
Thrones 'cause
remains
there's sex in
awake.
it.
What?
Hey, we're watching a video.
she
Shut
only-
the hell up, Hans.
She only likes Game of Thrones because it has sex in it.
I finished Resident Evil series,
You told me.
and then they canceled it.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking Hans's fault.
That's fine.
That and Cowboy Bebop. Come on, Netflix.
Wait and see for me. I wanted to mention that there was a particular character I was pleasantly surprised by, who I honestly thought was miscast based purely on the design of the character. For all its flaws in terms of the lore, I really like the depiction of Celebrimbor in the Shadow of Mordor games, as he seemed like a Feanor 2.0. So it came as a pleasant surprise that I really enjoyed Charles Edwards as Celebrimbor in his brief screen time in these first two episodes. There's some great dialogue that again references the deeper lore, and we already begin to see small glimpses of how and why certain things will play out with this character, without the dialogue broadcasting it with flashing neon lights. I honestly think one of my biggest frustrations with this show will actually be the series format. We've never had a TV show made of Middle-earth, so for the most part, we've been able to see the bulk of stories play out from beginning to end in a single sitting. Having to wait a week between episodes, while a temporary problem, will no doubt be frustrating for those like me who love experiencing a grand tale told over 3 to 4 hours, or in 12-hour marathons, rather than waiting for a week after a cliffhanger. Perhaps I'll be able to grow more accustomed to it as the episodes go on. The other thing I found myself slightly annoyed by was the
That was one
pacing.
thing I didn't think
Perhaps
of
it's
until
because
then.
I naturally want to soak everything in and try to remember every detail, but each scene felt like it went by quite fast. And there were a couple times where we cut from something I was really interested in, and I felt a bit annoyed at being taken away. It's very hard
Maybe
for
they'll
me
do
to
an
theorize
extended
how
cut.
this season.
That's television. That's television editing right there. That pissed me off so much in those first few seasons of Game of Thrones when they had like 400 characters and they were all awesome, and then it would suck you into one story and constantly shift you over to somebody else.
Yeah.
But that's also a critique that kind of it's a compliment of sorts. Like the characters are so interesting that when it takes you away from them, then you get upset by it. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
All right. Oh, wow. Campia just posted his. Should we switch to Campia or
No, because he's gonna have spoilers.
he's got spoilers?
He might. He probably will. If he's gonna talk about the show, I bet you he's gonna talk spoilers.
It's only a 2-minute review.
Yeah,
It's
but
up
I
to
don't
you.
trust it.
Oh, okay. Wow, you
He's
take
been
this
ruined
hardcore.
forever.
You take this hardcore.
Yes, I take this seriously.
Season will end, having seen these 2 episodes. On one hand, it's only 2 episodes. On the other hand, it's 25% of the season. I find myself both wanting the show to slow down to allow me to relish in some of the great locales and characters, while also thinking we've got big things we need to get to and a finite amount of time to get there.
That's what
And it's
I've
this
heard that
dichotomy
some other
that
people.
made me realize that quite simply I wanted to see more of this show. While there will no doubt be things that I would have done differently along the way, things both big and small, I want to see more of this world and the characters and stories on display here. And while I've always known I'd be watching at least the first season regardless, because I feel it's the best way to judge a series and because of my Middle-earth addiction, I can honestly say that it's a ride that I'm now excited to go on. A bit anxious, sure, but gone are my darkest fears that this would be an utter train wreck. If these first 2 episodes are any indication, it is certainly not that. As many of us have known since the day it was announced as a Second Age series, there will be original storylines, characters, and dialogue. There simply isn't enough source material to paint an entire picture of the Second Age without doing so. Now, these things that are original may not work for everyone, but having seen 2 episodes with my own eyes, I can say that I think even those with a lot of skepticism, if they're willing to give the show a chance, will find some things to enjoy within this series. It's a show full of visual splendor, top-notch craftsmanship, actors clearly dedicated to these roles, and while I think it's still too early to tell, hopefully it will be one that captures the heart and magic of Tolkien's world. I don't know if every single thing in this show is going to work for me, but because of what I've seen thus far, I'm eager and excited to go along for the ride and find out. Now, going back to those folks I spoke about in the intro who also attended the screening, I asked for a 0 to 10 score from each, with 0 being utter garbage that nobody should watch, and 10 being it was fantastic and a must-watch. Together, the average score was a 7.9, with 9.5 being the highest and 6 being the lowest. The most common score was an 8, given by half the group, including myself. When it comes to the overall experience of watching these episodes, it sure seems like we're getting something much closer to Lord of the Rings than The Hobbit. I'm eager to share more of the thoughts and conversations from myself and the...
Okay, that's enough. I think we'll end it soon. That's a good review. I'm gonna sub to that channel.
Yeah, I thought that was a very, very fair review.
Nerd of the Ring. I never heard of Nerd of the Ring.
It's
I'm gonna start calling you that, Hans.
No, don't call me that. That's not me. That's him.
You're a Nerd of the Rings. No, I'm just kidding. H-Bart's $5. I think Anatar is going to be a great hero this season. Winky face.
I think he might be right. That would be very cool.
All right. Oh, really? Well, I don't need to. We saw the gist of it. I'm not tuning into that. I just wanted to, She-Hulk is up. Okay. Saggy, are you doing all right? How's baby doing? Her dog baby.
Saggy, you had a baby?
Yeah, she has a baby.
What the? I didn't know.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, dog. I thought real baby.
Zeno is pushing buttons tonight. Fair review because it was positive. Cope.
It wasn't all positive though. Like he did have you can, I don't know. It was
Well, he also said that
the inference there is it's only a fair review if you shit on it. Get the fuck out of here with that. Nobody wants to hear your bullshit. Oh, it's only fair if you're just going to wipe your ass with it. That's how you know someone's really telling you the hard truth. When they get in your face and start spittle is flying out about how much they hate something, then you're like, yeah, brother, you're really feeling it. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that.
I like that.
And I will say, just real quick, the dwarves were my favorite part. Super, super fucking awesome. I was happy to see it.
Mm-hmm. They were.
What were the little hobbit what are they called? Whatever, the hobbits.
The half-wits or something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Like that's like the one thing in the show that I'm like, why I don't want it to be there. But I know if the show's good, I'll accept it, obviously. But it's like the one thing, like if I could change one thing, it would be taking them out and writing the show without them.
Without the hobbits?
Yes.
Oh, I want to see them.
Well, it's like the one thing that kind of takes me out.
Okay. Well, it's 2:30. I got to get to sleep. And I'm happy that Devin, Saggy, and Hans and you in the chat joined us for this Cope stream.
Yeah, what a weird
I'll
panel.
survive. A weird panel? No, it's
Yeah.
a great panel.
Yeah, Saggy's like never here.
Yeah. Well, she helped.
That makes it weird.
But I remember
Karen
who
Sue?
she called her a Karen Sue. A Karen Sue. And I don't think it's I'll wait to see. Maybe I'll be angry again tomorrow when I see it. And I'm like, what the is she talking about?
Don't Max.
Just no duct tape. No duct tape.
Yeah,
Just
no
duct tape.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good night or good morning. Brings the Power Day. I think, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with Devin. This is the best time to be a nerd. Like, I can't imagine what we're getting in entertainment. It surpasses all my wildest dreams and expectations of what we would get in nerd culture. Like, back in the 90s, loving superheroes and Star Wars and that and fantasy. This is ridiculous what we're getting. An embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, and I haven't talked to anyone about Sandman yet. I love that show.
Oh, I everyone tells me it's great. My wife started watching without me. I don't know. I'll get around to it.
Definitely worth your time.
That's great too. Goodbye, everyone.